I rise today to give a speech I never thought I would ever deliver. And I do so because it is far easier to deliver a speech than it is to have hundreds of personal conversations about what I am to share. Recently, I became one of over 150,000 Australians who are diagnosed with cancer in a typical year, or one of the 300 Australians who are diagnosed with bowel cancer during an average week. Nothing about this has felt typical or average to me. Feelings of shock, fear, and denial. But there's also gratitude that I have been diagnosed early, and I hold on to that. When I wake up every single morning, my first thoughts are, did I just have a bad dream? My next thought is one of comfort, that action is being taken. I am always surrounded by people, but in recent times, this has been a very lonely time. Cancer affects everyone in our society, whether you are diagnosed or a colleague, friend, or loved one is diagnosed. Cancer affects every single one of us. It does not discriminate. You can be from royalty. You can live a healthy lifestyle. You can have no family history. There is no absolute explanation, but some things can be explained. My maternal relatives, grandfather Athol, survived bowel cancer, but my Aunt Sheila, Aunt Enid, and Uncle Norm died from bowel cancer, and they are always in my heart. Although I knew there was a risk that I could one day get bowel cancer, I never believed it could happen to me at age 39. My early diagnosis was in so many ways unlikely. My cancer journey diagnosis began when I was donating blood at the Australian Red Cross Lifeblood. I've donated since my late teens. In May 2023, I made a successful blood donation, but my hemoglobin levels were lower than normal. I told myself to just eat more iron-rich foods. In February 2023, after a donation cooling off period due to overseas travel, I attempted to donate again. But this time my hemoglobin levels were far too low, and this time I could not donate. Lifeblood told me to visit my doctor. I also experienced fatigue, but as everyone knows in this place, we can work long hours, so I simply put my fatigue down to my work. Upon visiting my doctor, I simply asked for a prescription of iron tablets. Full credit to my doctor, who referred me to have a colonoscopy. Now, I want to be completely honest. My doctor did not just casually tell me to have a colonoscopy. They stoically convinced me to do it. Still stubborn, I thank my wife, Jessica, for encouraging me to make sure that I had a colonoscopy in a timely manner. And it was there that I discovered my cancer diagnosis. Ironically, given the diagnosis, right now I feel physically healthy, although it has been an emotional roller coaster. Last week, I attended community events, participated in committee work, celebrated Jess's birthday with a lovely dinner date. I even completed my weekly 10-kilometre run over the Sydney Harbour Bridge with friend from the other place, Chris Rath. Bowel cancer can be a silent killer. Donating blood gave my blood a voice. It alerted me to danger. I recognise Australia Red Cross Lifeblood. I donate so I can help save lives. On this occasion, it will help to save my life. Please consider becoming a blood donor. Each donation can help save up to 3 lives, but it might just help you too. I recognise Bowel Cancer Australia and proudly tonight wear their ribbon and apple logo. The apple symbolises the bowel, and the small hole caused by a worm symbolises that if the worm is removed, it is unable to affect the health of the apple or the tree. I hope too that will be the case for me. Please consider seeing your doctor for regular health checkups and know the symptoms. As I discovered, your doctor asking and you knowing about your family history matters. In the coming days, I will undergo surgery. Recovery will require my full focus. So, for a time, I will be taking leave from today. I will miss the community activities. I will miss interjecting in this place, especially to those who sit opposite me in the bear pit. And I hope you will miss interjecting at me too. To the people of the Davidson electorate, my office will continue to provide the highest standards of constituent service. Thank you to Annie, Richard and Abby. In my absence, I have asked the member for Wahroonga, Alistair Henskins, and the member for Pittwater, Rory Amon, to step in for me at community events and to support my office. So thank you to Rory and to Alistair. Also a thank you to our leader, Mark Speakman, and to our whip, Adam Crouch. In recent times, some of my goals have changed, literally overnight, but some goals have not changed. The goal to start a family with my wife, Jess, remains my goal. And Jess, thank you for being here on my journey, being there every step of the way. I love you. The goal to serve our New South Wales community and to serve the Davidson electorate community remains my goal. The goal to live a long and fulfilled life, to work hard and to stay true to my values remains my goal. But there's one more goal beyond survival, and that is to run another marathon, but this time as a cancer survivor. So Chris, when I've completely recovered, let's run another marathon, but this time to raise funds for cancer research, prevention and awareness. Mr. Speaker, I want to personally thank you for your support, and I want to thank the House for their indulgence this evening. I want to conclude with both a spiritual and a profane reflection. So to the spiritual reflection, the following hymn has always been close to my heart since I was a child and comforts me during this time. You shall cross the barren desert, but you shall not die of thirst. You shall wander far in safety, though you do not know the way. You shall speak your words in foreign lands, and all will understand. You shall see the face of God and live. Be not afraid, I go before you always. Come, follow me, and I will give you rest. And now to the profane. I keep thinking of the timeless words of philosopher, bodybuilder, actor, and governor of California. So let me finish with those words tonight. I'll be back.